Ah, the smell of herbs and spices today. In Lunchbreak, we're lightening up a soul food dinner with Joanne Thomas. She joins us with a flavorful pan-seared halibut dish using some of your butters and some of your spices, right?
Yes.
So tell me all about this. You have gotten jars and containers of spices and butters that you are selling to people to sort of make it all easy, where you say, okay, you can make a specific dish and just use one thing.
Absolutely. So my signature spice blend, which is what I am seasoning this halibut with, is seasoned with a roasted garlic herb, onion powder, smoked paprika, cayenne pepper, kosher salt. So it's a perfect blend. So when you put it on your seafood, your chicken, your potatoes, whichever you decide to use, it gives it the full balance of flavor.
Which is wonderful, because a lot of times you look in that spice cabinet and you're like, I don't know what to pick for which dish. And so you sort of make it easy for us. And you have cookbooks and things that help us to incorporate all of that.
Yes, I have two cookbooks. One is You Can Cook Too. I wrote that cookbook on bed rest from a knee injury in 2 days, which...
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
A little bit of an overachiever here.
And then my second cookbook is In the Kitchen with Spirits, so it's all about cooking with wines and liquors and rums and bourbons and all of the good, yummy stuff.
Yeah, in there, do you say a little bit for me, a little bit in the dish? Is that... or do you just leave us to do that on our own?
I just leave that for you guys to do that on your own.
Okay, so it looks like you've got some herbs in there that smell delicious. There's garlic, a little bit of onion, is it?
Garlic, shallot.
Shallot, okay. Rosemary and thyme.
And so I seasoned the halibut with my signature spice blend, and then I want to pan sear it skin side down, because you want to have that crispy skin.
Right.
So you want to sear it about 2 to 3 minutes on the skin side, and then once it's done, flip it over, and then use a spoon to baste it.
Right.
And
so, get all those beautiful juices in there.
Yes, all of those juices.
And did you use any of your butters in this?
I have my OM garlic butter.
OM garlic. That's a perfect name. I love the names of them. They're all really creative. Yeah.
Yes, OM garlic butter. And then on the side, we have our sauteed kale. And so this is basically a play on comfort food, soul food. Growing up as a child, we always had Friday night fish fry, but it wasn't as healthy.
It was always, exactly.
So we had deep fried and lard. We had greens with salt pork or, things like that.
Sure.
And so this is a sauteed kale with olive oil, shallots and garlic, and the signature spice blend. And so when you get to taste this, you'll see, you don't need anything else but this flavor.
Yes, yet you're keeping our heart healthy and our taste buds happy.
Yes, because kale is a healthier version. And a lot of people don't really like kale because of the bitter taste, but if you season it properly, you will love it.
All right. And you go around, right? You travel to cook for people.
Yes.
You cook around here. Tell me a little bit about your career.
So I am a personal chef, and I do caterings. I do in-home personal chef service, so people can call me or hire me to come in, and I'll do starting off a 3-course meal. And it's for graduation, birthday, celebration, what have you. And so I do that for people, which I absolutely love. A lot of people always ask me, when are you opening a restaurant? I used to want to open a restaurant, but this gives me the more personal, intimate touch with my customers.
Right, because otherwise you're in the kitchen.
Exactly.
And all the people are out in the restaurant.
Exactly. Yes. So I get to talk to people and get to know them and communicate with them.
That's lovely.
Build a relationship. And that's what hospitality and culinary is about.
Right. All right, before we finish up this one, I wanted to talk about some of these other dishes. Those grits with shrimp, that looks beautiful.
So that is shrimp and grits, and it has the OM garlic butter in the grits. And then we also have a tomato puree on top, and the grits, the shrimp are seasoned with I like it spicy spice blend. So that's a Cajun blend. And then over to the far right side, we have our fried chicken and Grand Marnier French toast.
Oh, all right. Talk about elevated. You make everything better. And even the cornbread.
So these are sweet potato beef cornbread muffins.
I love it.
And they taste so good, and they're healthier. So you can trick the kids, for those that have kids, to eat their vegetables.
Oh my goodness, that is just perfect. All right, so our halibut is almost finished here. You're serving it with the kale, and then
this
what
is
else?
the sweet potato puree. So the way to make this is to roast the sweet potato in the oven, in the skin. A lot of people cook sweet potatoes and they put it in water, they peel it, put it in water,
Right.
and it drains all of the nutrients and all of the natural flavors. Yes.
Okay.
So
and you have to peel it.
Exactly.
This is much less
This
labor
is
intensive.
So because when you have it in the skin and you roast it off in the oven, when you take it out and it's fork tender, the skin just peels right off.
Right.
It peels right off. And so this we have our sweet potato puree with a little chicken stock and a little butter me honey butter.
Butter me, honey.
And so that brings out, because sweet potato is already naturally sweet.
Right.
So you don't want to add, and again, growing up, we had the fried fish, we had the greens, we had the candied yams with the extra.
Yes, with all the
extra
sugar in it. Mm-hmm.
So this is naturally sweetened from the natural flavors of the sweet potato.
Oh, so you use that as the bed for the halibut
Yes.
with the greens. We have the finished product up front there. That looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Healthy.
And healthy.
Yes.
Elevated and healthy. So this is some OM garlic butter that I'm putting in here.
All right, just a little
Just
bit
so
at the
I
last
can-
minute there.
Yes.
So if you want more information on elevated soul food, you can check out chefjoannethomas.com. We'll post the recipe that we made today and also links so you can get hold of these spices and some of the butters, all at WGNTV.com/midday. You make it easy for us.
Thank you.